So, hello. Our topic for today is your delta to y connection and your y to delta connection. Okay. So, this is my derivation of my delta to y connection. If I have a delta connected resistor, let's say we have RA, RB, and RC, and a terminal, let's say I have my terminals 1, 2, and 3. Basically, these three is the terminal that are common to your 1 and 2. So, pwede natin ilagay na 3, 4. Take note that we are considering turning or changing your connections in order to, number 1, make the analysis easier. Number 2, in order to evaluate the circuit. Okay. There are circuits that cannot be evaluated readily if you will not transform it into its equivalent delta to y or y to delta connection. Okay, our first topic will be your equivalent of your delta to y connection. So, itong delta to y natin is that we will transform it into its corresponding y transform. Delta to y transformation. Okay. So, how will we do it? So, let's say I have my RA, RC, RB. I will turn it into its Y connection, which is basically my R1. And then I have my R2, R3, yan. And then my R2. Okay. So, I have, this will be the equivalent Y connection. Practically, the formula for this one is your R1 is equal to kung ano yung nakakonekta sa kanya divided by the total of all the resistors in delta. So, we have RA multiplied by RC all over my R1 plus R2 plus R3. RA plus RB plus RC, sorry. So, RA plus RB plus RC. These are the resistance that can be found in your delta connection. Basically, your R2 is equal to, so we have RC, ano yung mga resistors na nakakonekta sa kanya? We have our RC and RB, right? So, we have RC multiplied by my RB divided by our total of the resistance RA plus RB plus RC. And then, my connection R3. So, you can see that it is also equal to RA multiplied by RB divided by our RA plus RB plus our RC. These are the formulas for your Y to delta to Y transformation. Delta to Y. Ang isipin nyo lang, pag nagta-transform kayo from delta to y is that kung ano yung nakakonekta sa transform nyo divided by, multiply mo yung dalawa nakakonekta na yan divided by the total resistance at your delta. Okay? Total product of adjacent resistors divided by the total of the resistor, delta. So, yan yung delta transformation niya. So, hindi yan hinulaan. So, there is a derivation. So, I will discuss here today the derivation of your delta to y. So, if you can see that in my connection, you have your terminal 1, 3, terminal 2, 4, we have RA, RC, and RB. So in order to transform that into its corresponding Y connection, which is basically I will introduce your R1, okay? So mapapansin nyo na the equation 1 will be equal to our equation 1, which will be get from our terminal R1 and R3. So at R1 and R3, or terminal 1 and 2, terminal 1 and 3, so pag kinuha natin yung terminal 1 and 3, papatayin natin to. So therefore, we will have a connection equal to RC, RA, and your RB. Yeah, RB. And then basically, this will be your 1 and 3. Okay? And also, it has an equivalent Y connection equal to your R1. And then we have our R3. And then our R2. Okay? Take note na itong i-consider natin na your 1 and 2. So, ilalagay natin siya dito. So, what are your equivalent connection of your R1 and terminal R13? So, the terminal R13, let's say at figure 1, you can see that your terminal R13 has a total of RA in parallel with the series connection of your RC and RB. RC plus RB. Bakit ganyan lang? Kasi inopen natin to. We will not consider this terminal because we will consider our source as a terminal R1 and terminal 1 and 2. Okay? Since you have R13, therefore at R13, we have a total resistance of RA multiplied in parallel with the series connection of your RC plus RB divided by RA plus RC plus RB. Okay, mapapansin nyo yung formula na yan is from our module 3 wherein it is the parallel combination of two resistors. Okay, so we have RA multiplied by RC plus RB divided by the total RA plus RC plus RB. Next is that we will get the terminal or the total terminal R13 at the equation or at your Y connection na kukunin daw natin. Yan. Ito. And so, we have R13. Since I turned off the fourth or your terminal 1, 2, and 4, therefore, there is no source going into your R2. Therefore, 0 yan. Consider that it is open. Therefore, pag open yan, walang papasok na current. So, therefore, your R2 is also equal to 0. So, we have, therefore, I may say that at figure 2, my R13 is equal to R1 plus our R3. It is the series combination. So, what is our next step? Since meron tayong dalawang R13, therefore, I may say that my R13 at figure 1 is equal to R13 at my figure 2. Okay? So, since we have R13 at figure 1, we have RA multiplied by our RC plus RB divided by our RA plus RB plus RC. It is equal to our R13 at figure 2. So, we have R1 plus R3. Okay? Does this equation solve the problem? Okay. Not yet. Right? Hindi pa. Mahaba-haba pong kwentuhan yan. So, this will be our equation 1. Okay? Equation 1. Next is that we will get the value of your resistor at terminal 2,4. Yan. Pag terminal 2,4 yung kinukuha natin is that we will turn off our 1 and 3. Okay? Pag turn off natin yung 1 and 3 natin, therefore, I may say that my terminal 2, 4. So my terminal 2, 4 is equal to this equation. Okay. How will we solve this one? So, pag magkuha tayo ng terminal 2, 4, so ang gagawin natin, mag-drawing tayo ng bago, which is basically, this is your RC. So ito, kopyahin ko lang yan. So RC, RA, and then your RB. Yan. Okay? So wag niyong kakalimutan yung mga terminals natin because in deriving this equation, the terminals are very sensitive. So pag nagkamali ka na ng konti, so mali lahat ng equation mo. So this is our R13 and then we have our R24. Since I have indicated that this will be your RC and then we have our RB and our RA. So therefore, pag pinatay natin tong source na to, yan. So therefore, our R24, let's say at figure 3 is equal to, so since walang source yan, we have the parallel combination of your resistor RB into the series combination of your RA and RC. Okay? We have our R24 is equal to RB multiplied by our RA plus RC divided by our RB plus RA plus our RC. That is our R24 at figure 3. So getting the equivalent Y, so we have, I will base it on your figure 2. So para hindi na tayo mag-drawing ng bako. Basing it in your figure 2, we have the connection at terminal R24. So papatayin natin siya. So walang connection yan. So therefore at R24, at figure 2, my R24 is just equal to, so since walang load, walang current na pumapasok dito, I is equal to 0, therefore your R1 and R3 are just in series. So we have R24 is equal to R2 plus my R3, right? So it is safe to say, therefore, that my R24 at figure 3 is equal to my R24 at my figure 4. Okay? So, since my R24 at figure 2 is equal to R2 plus R4, resistance 2 plus resistance 4, therefore, my figure R24 at figure 4 is equal to RB multiplied by RA plus RC divided by my RB plus RA plus RC. Okay? This will be your equation 2. Okay? Equation 2. Take note that it is R23. Yeah. Next is that we will get the third terminal, which is your terminal for your R12. Yeah. That would be our next terminal. So we have a terminal R12, a terminal R12. So getting the equation of this R12, so I have, so ilalagay natin dito para mas makita nyo. At my R12 based on figure 3, my R12 is equal to our combination of RC in parallel with our RA and RB kasi ito mag-short to, mag-zero to kasi walang papasok na current dyan. Okay? So ito lang yung bibigyan natin ng source, which is your R12. So we have R12 is in parallel with your RC is in parallel with your RA plus my RB. Okay? So that is my R12. So therefore, I may say that my R12 is equal to RC multiplied by my RA plus RB divided by my RA plus my RB plus my RC. Okay, that is our R12 at figure 3. Okay, basing this R12 at figure 2, so mag-open din to, open din yan. So I may say that my R12 is just equal to, since open tong dalawang to, ito, nakahang lang siya, wala siyang connection. So therefore, my R12 based on figure 2 is R12 equals R1 plus my R2, right? So therefore, getting the equal quality sign of your R1 2, which is also equal to R12 at figure 3, so therefore I may say that it is equal to R1 plus R2 is equal to my RC multiplied by our RA plus RB divided by my RA plus RB plus RC. RA plus RB plus RC. Okay, that is our combination. So, what is our next step? So, ano sa tingin nyo? What is your, ano yung naisip nyong step natin? Okay. Next step is that this will be my equation 3, okay? Equation 3. Equation 3. So, my next step is that we will subtract your equation 1 to your equation 3. Okay? We'll subtract or equation 1, equation 3 minus equation 1. So, equation 3 minus equation 1. Equation 3 minus equation 1. So, we have R1, 3 plus R3, R1 plus R3 minus R1 plus R2. So, we have equation 3 minus equation 1. So, meron tayong R12 minus our R13, which is equal to R12 minus R13. Yan. That is our solution. So, we all know that our equation 3 is equal to R1 plus R3 minus our equation 2, equation 1, which is equal to R1 plus R2 yung equation 2 natin. So, our equation 3 is equal to R1 plus R3. That is our equation 1. Okay? Our equation 3 is equal to R1 plus R2. So, it is equal to, may equality sign tayo. We have our RA multiplied by our RC plus RB, RC plus RB divided by my RA plus RB plus RC, which is equal to my equation 1, which is equal to, so baliktad. Dapat RA to, RA plus RB for your equation 3. So, RA plus RB and this is your RC. Okay? So, RA plus RB plus RC. Next is your equation 1. The equivalent of your equation 1, we have RA multiplied by our RC plus RB divided by our RA plus RB plus RC. Yan. So, mapapansin nyo, pag sinubtract natin siya, yung equation 3 nyo, minus your equation 1, so we have this equation, R1 plus R2 for equation 3, which is equal to RC multiplied by RA plus RB divided by RA plus RB plus RC. And also for our equation 1, we have R1 plus R3, which is equal to RA multiplied by RC plus RB divided by RA plus RB plus RC. We have an equation equal to R2 minus our R2 minus R3, which is equal to RC multiplied by RA RC multiplied by our RA plus RC multiplied by our RB minus our RA multiplied by RC. So we have RA RC plus RA multiplied by RB divided by A, B, C. Since equal yung denominator nila, so walang problema. We will just copy it. Okay? Plus RC. Right? So RC minus RA plus RC minus RC, RB minus RA, RC plus RA, RB. So our RA, RC, so parehas to. So therefore, I may say that my R1 minus R2 minus my R3 is equal to RC, RC, RB, RC, RB minus my RA, RB. So, mapansin nyo, your RC, RA is mag-0 yan, di ba? RC, RA minus RA, RC, since parehas lang yan, so mag-0 yan. Okay, divided by our RA plus RB plus RC. This will be our equation number 3. So this will be equation number 4. Equation 4. So next na gagawin natin is that i-add natin tong R2 minus R3 mo dito sa equation 2 mo. So this is your equation 4 plus our equation 3. So equation 4 plus our equation 3. Okay, what is our equation 4? Our equation 2. Equation 2. Yan. But what is our equation 2? Our equation 2 is equal to R2 plus R3, R2 plus R3 multiplied by, which is equal to RB, which is equal to RB multiplied by our RA plus RC, RA plus RC divided by our R1, RA plus RB plus RC. This is your equation 2. And our equation 4 is equal to R2 minus R3. So R2 minus R3, we have our R2 minus R3 is equal to RC RB minus RA RB minus RC RB minus RA RB minus our RA RB divided by our RA plus RB plus RC. Okay? This is your equation 4. Equation 4. So, adding your equation 4 and your equation 2, so mapapansin nyo that R1 plus R2, R1 plus R3 plus R2 minus R3. So, if we will add this one, so we have cancelling this term because it will be equal to 0. We have 2R2 which is equal to RB multiplied by RA and then RB plus RB multiplied by RC plus our equation 4 which is RC multiplied by RB minus RA multiplied by RB divided by our RA plus our RB plus our RC. Okay? So, since your RA, RB negative plus positive RB, RA is equal to 0. So, bakit naging 0 yan? Babaliktarin mo lang yung RB dyan, parehas na sila. So, we have an equation equal to 2R2 is equal to our 2RB, RC divided by our RA plus RB plus RC. So, this is the proof that your R2 is equal to R2 is equal to RP multiplied by RC divided by our RA plus RB plus RC. Yan. So, tingnan natin kung tumama sa equation natin. R2 is equal to RC multiplied by RB plus RC. This is our derivation of our formula for your R2. Okay? So, paano natin i-derive naman yung isa? Okay, kukunin natin yung R3 mo. Okay? Since you have our R2 minus R3, the best thing to do is that we will get for the value of your R3 by subtracting equation 1 to equation 2. Equation 4 to equation 2. Subtracting equation 4 minus equation 2. So, ibahin naman natin yung natin. Hindi natin siya i-add. So, therefore, pag sinubtract natin siya, we have subtracting this one. So, pag negative naman, so pag i-subtract natin siya, we have negative, positive na siya. Positive 2R3 kasi negative R3 minus R3 is equal to positive 2R3 which is equal to our RP RA plus RB RC minus our RC RB minus your RA RB divided by the similar denominator which is equal to RA plus RB plus our RC. Right? So, mapapansin nyo that magka-cancel yung ito natin, yung RC, RB natin. RC, RB. Yan, RC, RB. Okay? So, RC minus RC, RB is equal to 0. Right? So, RA minus negative RA, RB, we have positive 2 RB, RA divided by our RA plus RB plus RC which is equal to positive 2R3. So, cancelling out your 2, we have R3 is equal to RB, RA divided by RA plus RB plus RC. That is our R3. So, checking out the formula that I have indicated a while ago, we have the same formula. Your RA plus RB divided by RA plus RB plus RC. Okay. Sir, bakit iba yung nasa libro? The derivation of these formulas will be dependent on how you write the resistors and the connection on the figure. Ang isipin nyo lang is that pag kinukuha nyo yung Y connection ng isang delta connected resistor is that kung ano yung adjacent niya, yung adjacent connection niya, multiply mo sa lang dalawa divided by the total of all. Your RA plus RB plus RC. Like our R3, tama? So, mapapansin yung R3 natin is equal to RA multiplied by RB divided by the total ng delta connected resistance natin. Okay? That is for our R3. So, paano din natin gagawin yung R1? Okay, that would be your assignment. So, if you will use or if you will get the R1, the R1 should be equal to this equation. The process of getting that equation will be the same as the process in solving the equation or the solutions or the formula for your R2 and your R3. Okay? So, if you have any question in my derivation, just message me in my Facebook page.